Abusia bebesi esua de kakra. Bank of Ghana ne dwumadi a oye ne se obema sika atena eye commercial banks. Ome sika atena nakache. Obehwe se sika commercial banks nkuma commercial banks, Ghana Commercial Bank, Consolidated Bank, Eco Bank. I mean, name all the banks. Standard Chartered Banks. Wonu mu nyina sika o mbeba wo makache no ba bagye no. Wonu ebenya no chese afudie mu on emu ofo. Ensi ho a wonu bagye sika ndi afiri wonu me wo se yensi ho a chese efo edema wo mu. Na omanfo no nso ebegye a wonu mu eho aha wo mu. Enti wonu bedie kese pa ene se ombehwe sene oman no esikasem ekro na omo ahwese ne enema bo esifa ekro na womo hu ekwan a omo befa so a ombetumi ama enema bo agina kakra ewomu se omo maso nte na emom no ombetumi ama na gina so hu the rate a enema bo ekoso no ombetumi aye hyehyeye na enema bo ejese agina na afi nso omo ahwese cities no a eno na wo omayimu a yedidi yedwumadie bia no omama ahoden abam na ansa no be yesa no agye so omanya eye forex kakra so US dollars kakra de aye onum edwumadie na onum aye bibia ye fe no policy rate no eno nam di ka kire mu se commercial banks ekọ Bank of Ghana ho for loan. Well, they give that money in a form of bonds to them at that rate. It is our rate, and almost ba na eja, almost they are profit making company. No, almost the kakra atuso. So depending on a year rate here, Bank of Ghana, edebema these commercial banks, so soon as ye businesses, ye individual private business owners. Ene obi a opese wo gisika ewo banks ebia de ye ne dwumadie bia no, it is as a result of that policy rate ene be determine say okwa gisika 30 million a obetua ho nsi ho ebia 1000 scans 150 cedis so ana say 200 cedis ana say 2000 ni nyina no ejina sika Bank of Ghana edebema banks a opese ogisika edifrom ho na yebekom Bank of Ghana ate sa policy rate no so se na be ya se banks no ko no omo kwagisika o metimi agisika no fofofo na yenso yete ase ha no a bodua businesses ye ne ekokwan so ekofa ne ma ba ne yenso yetimi akobobosia ede akodi edwa na yebekirem kisi ajabe a ono oye CEO anase oye Office of the Special Prosecutor emano dani Special Prosecutor asem na make kisi ajaben wose emanfo a ono de petition akoma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama seeking for his removal ni nyina nkrofo a they are under investigation so unsa ase udi bone na obi ehu bone a udi na opese okote woto enti kisi ajaben se sa nkrofo ni nyina nkrofo a wono pese wono empese ye behwe wo ensemu enti se na me kire mu se wadi bone na obi ehu na opese okote woto na afi wozin akwa we kura no waye de bi se waye de bi se on ase opese okuli obi a ujiri se wo de asem no kokoma na obema wo waso ayehye na opese okuli nipa no wose saa ana sa nkrofo no wono mo ye mo di bone engineer mu ye nyina se mpese mu yimi edifiri o nyina no se mo mpese merehwe mu nsemu because se me wo no as special prosecutor dia merehwe mu nsemu na ahimfo ana seeking the removal of kisi ajaben. Well, this is not to say those people have actually done something wrong. Well, that's not my point. But per the logic, kisi ajaben ne submission no ebema yan de that is what it means. It means that if you had in any capacity tried to seek for his removal, and the next say what di bone na ehimfo ana try say onomo seek the removal of Kisi Ajaben. In fact, me am tie kura no, given how he has been going about his cases, I think say you know, so what I say, but I'm not saying it. And there was a private bill in 2025 led by Roxy Nelson Dafiamako, Honorable, a year MP for South Dai, or a year majority leader, Mahama Ayaraga. Senka, Onomo, Siki, Sa office, no, almost scrappy cry, Eddie Flu. I mean, if the office is non existent, then of course, there will be nobody in the office to ensure, say, any individual is prosecuted or any political appointee is prosecuted. Now, there have been a lot of criticisms as far as the work of Special Prosecutor Kisi Ajaben is concerned. Some stemming from his slow pace on Ken.Ofori Atta the issue. The slow pace on some of the issues are Abba, and even the attempt that he has made. Sambekaya 2025, late 2025, and Martin Pebu, a jina no conswa, say Kisi Ajaben corrupt. Now he has been found in many occasions where we're implicating him as office as head of the special prosecutor. Eti was a okope baby tra so ana wone Ken.Ofori Atta aye kanana enti wajai Ken.Ofori Atta amanoko me wa no so watch him on several occasions. In fact, as far back as 2024 obeye ankwa no part 1, that is what legal practitioner Martin Pebu calls it. Ankwa no part 1, ankwa no part 1 no obeto onwom ankwa no me anume ankwa no me anume was what in the cra. But for dear, if he say his hands has been tied, there is absolutely nothing that he can do as special prosecutor because he was not able to arrest Ken.Ofori Atta because Nana-Addo was his cousin, and Nana-Addo had all the powers, and he had control over any state institution, so he could not do what he needed to do as far as his work as special prosecutor was concerned at the time. Enti ano ana Martin Pebu ejina no kon so neck pressure say he will seek for his removal. Now he has evidence against Kisi Ajaben. Na no na Kisi Ajaben a friend say omra na ene I mean yenye nhwemu. Ana Martin Pebu say hene ha. Office na wo me ye omu nhwemu no me nsan fa me nhwemu no mreo. Na say me what be that. Has a policeman ever caught himself before? Police in here on one handcuff agunisa. Eti ebisi that dia na kire say enya dia obetimi I investigate you and your subordinate cannot even investigate you. It won't happen anywhere. Enti I am not going to oblige. Na just say when you kakra be mu na later Martin Pebu was detained and he won sem buburu ja eno and nam so a ma Roxy Nelson Dafiamako Mahama Ayaraga private bill no say scrap the office of the special prosecutor. Na ene Kisi Ajaben yete nka kora ache ode ebetu dwa say wo mo a epese yi no office ni nyina firi wo ni nyina wo mo a wonom ehun bon krono bon sem bi mu so mo dipone na nyibone a ade na wo bepese ne office no ye beyi ade firi ho na ono ankasa mu ye beji ne dwumadi edi efri ninsem. Enti we Kisi Ajaben. Now going into the friend no policy rate enra Bank of Ghana governor Kwabena Esiama or they ebetu just say policy rate na eda 27 no means say oko bank na say oko gibesi you pay somewhere around 30 and onomo ebefa NDC aban eba government emuno onom ebe free 27 and just say somewhere May mu call think 28 and eba 21 and eba 18 and just say omo ate e dey do 15.5. In fact, a very reasonable and commendable. Enti we know say Dennis Miracle Abuaje be catch us say the NDC government has not done anything now. Well, he's lying because it means say now kwaje bosia bank. Just even 2 years ago, now this time you are going to pay less. That is what it means. Because 2 years ago was 2024. 2024, you would pay around 27%. In fact, at the commercial banks, you pay around 30%. So it means yes, I would get 3,000 na ubitria a year 30% of 3,000, which is a year almost 1,003 as interest. Inti 1,003 as interest, the nature say a big womp. And with that same amount, I say, oh, this year, it means you pay around 700, 800. And it means that it be swat. That is what the reduction in a year policy rating means for businesses. So what it basically means again, and it's now businesses can go for loan at cheaper rates. So now that is what it means for the government to cut policy rate. And I think that one thing we can commend the NDC government say one more idea. What do you think about the policy rate Bank of Ghana led by Dr. Esiama one na pam for Atta ene Kisi Ajeben special prosecutor say one more etano be say unify office ni nyina na ye one more or MP ni aha Island TV Plus wajibra utie no obela give video no share no subscribe now do comment so aba